Good morning. I was gonna say Tuesday. It's Thursday, actually. December 2nd. Isn't that right, Great Kitty? Today's vlog is gonna be focused a little bit on what I do for work. So the first thing I do for work is wake up. Today I got up a little bit late because I slept really bad last night. But I tried to get up around 6:30. Today I got up closer to 7. It is 7:02 right now. I just woke up, brushed my teeth, and now I'm gonna take the pupper outside and feed these two little babies. Whoops. We don't want to look at his butt. Yep, these two kitties, and also 3 kitties. Scribbles is downstairs. But yeah, that's the plan. We have to vacuum at some point, maybe today. Another part of my morning routine is that Crowley gets a cookie because he doesn't know how to eat when he's hungry. Sorry, the frame will be a little off for a second. All right, Crowley, spin. No, I didn't say that one. Down. Sit. Twist. No, other way. Twist. You're a little rusty, Puppo. Is it because of the camera? Sit. Down. Okay. There you go. Good boy. I don't think I finished my thought. He doesn't know how to eat when he's hungry. So, even though there's food in his bowl, he won't eat all day, and then he'll puke because his tummy hurts because he hasn't eaten. So we give him a couple cookies in the morning, a couple little cookies, to fill his belly so that he doesn't puke on the floor. It's a hacky workaround for sure, but it does the job usually. Wow, it's dark. Yep. I just went to get the mail because I forget to get the mail sometimes. It's down the street a little bit in a mailbox instead of at my door or something. Growing up, our mailboxes were always on the door. But I got it, so now we're good. The mail person gets mad when we don't check the mail often enough because then they can't put packages in there. But I don't think they should be putting packages in there even if they technically fit. If you fill a mailbox up with packages, that's kind of your fault, isn't it, mail person? Anyway, the sun is just coming up. The skies are really pretty orange. It's not really coming through on camera, but it's time for some breakfast, I think. Community college has a class on competitive Scrabble, and they also offer one-on-one chess lessons. How crazy! I'm thinking tea today, but then I realized, how do I know what kind of tea I want until I look at my jam that I'm having for breakfast? So let's open day 2 of the Bon Maman Advent Calendar. Alright, what's today? Something about raspberries. Let's see. Gosh, how are these so hard to get out of here? What am I doing wrong? There we go. Okay. Seedless raspberry spread. Okay, seems like just a nice... Oh, it's very soupy. Can I get you to focus, please? Thank you. Okay, I don't know if it's supposed to be this soupy. Maybe just gotta mix it up a little bit. Okay, so I completely cut myself off while talking. Raspberry, I feel like could go nice with an orange, not orange chai. What do I have? Orange spice tea. So I'm gonna make some of that. Alright, gosh, I look exhausted. I feel exhausted too. I've gotten ready for the day. I plan to do a workout later, so I haven't showered, but I will shower after that workout and hopefully get my hair into a less dirty state. In the meantime, it's now about 8 o'clock when I start working. First thing I do, so I guess a little background. I think I put some of this in my intro video and then I clipped it out because it was so long. I had to clip something. But I am a software engineer. I write code for software programs. I have for many years. I think I'm up to at least 7 years now, maybe 8. I've basically been doing this since I was an adult. 18, 19 was my first software job, and I've done it ever since, and I like it. It's fun. It's a lot of problem solving. It requires some creative thinking, which I enjoy. And recently, so last year I was promoted into sort of a leadership position, a technical leadership position, with a lot of coding still. So that's something that happens sometimes, is that sometimes software engineers will get promoted into like a management position. This isn't that, but there is a slight reduction in the amount of actual like coding work that I do. And then recently, let's see, I think it was probably a month ago, 2 months ago now, the responsibilities for my position have changed slightly. The title has changed slightly. So now the position has moved even a little bit further away from just like, developer. Crowley, look at this dog. he's sniffing around for my jam. You can't have my jam. Go lay down. Okay, I have got the menace, Crowley, out of the way. What was I even saying? I don't know. So now, okay, I remember. Now my position involves a lot of sort of planning, designing code systems more so than building them. Sorry, my hand's getting a little tired. So my job is a good amount of meetings. Less meetings. I'm on a new project as of mid-November, and the new project is run by different people, and they like to have fewer meetings. So I was in meetings like 10 plus hours a week, and now I'm closer to like 5 or 6, which is a lot better. And at this moment we're still sort of learning about this new project, so not a lot of code work for anyone to do yet, but come January I think we're gonna dive in head first. So December is gonna be a lot of learning sort of what this project is, how it works, and what's done already, so that we can then pick up new work. So today my schedule is I have a meeting at 10. That's sort of like an update sync meeting, and then I have another meeting at, what is that, noon, I think? Yeah, I thought it was at 1. I should double check my digital calendar, but I have another meeting later that's like a one-on-one with my manager. And other than that, I will be reading documentation, watching course videos like on certain libraries and frameworks and stuff, and that's pretty much gonna be my day. So as I go, I'll pop in and I'll kind of talk about when I'm not in like the learning phase of a project, what would I be doing? So I'll talk a little bit about that. For now, I'm gonna enjoy day 2 of this jam calendar, which is a raspberry jam. I tasted a little bit of it before I washed the knife off that I used to spread it, and it was super good. So I am so excited to eat the rest of it. I wish these jars were like twice as big. I'm not even kidding. I could eat so much jam for breakfast. My thoughts on day 2's jam, the raspberry spread. Very good. It's super tart. It's almost like lemon tart. It's so tart, which is exactly what I like. That's a lot of what I like about berry flavors, is how strong the flavors are, how tart, how like, I don't know, like they just hit you almost violently with flavor, and I love it. So this is a good one. I like this one a lot. Alright, because my video editing took so long yesterday, and because I had a really long video already. I was gonna initially put the footage from my journal setup in today's vlog, but I changed my mind. I'm just gonna skim. We're gonna make this brief. I just put these colorful lines on the page, and then I drew out a list of goals and habits, separated into body, mind, and heart, where body is sort of like physical health, mind is really more of like productivity stuff, not like mental health, and then heart is like the fun stuff. So I have some fun stuff on there. The actual habits are stretch, foam roll, drink water, skincare, floss, and track food. And just going over these real quick, the stretching and foam rolling is because I've been having some knee and hip pain from all the running I've been doing. I think I need to just take better care during like recovery days, and also other days. Every day I need to stretch and foam roll. Drinking water, I want to make sure I'm drinking more water. I've been drinking a lot of soda lately, and it's probably not as good for me, you know, as water is. Skincare, I just want to wash my face. Flossing, pretty good about that. And then tracking food is for keeping myself mindful, especially during the holiday winter months. I tend to just eat and eat and eat. And this isn't meant to be like a restriction or a shame thing. I just want to sit down at the end of each day and be kind of like, do I feel good about what I put into my body today, or do I want to do something different tomorrow? It's kind of a mindfulness exercise. And then the productivity habits. Game is for game work. I want to get back into my game development this month. Reading. I love reading. And also I have some goals to finish 30 books, and I think I'm a little bit behind. YouTube video, that's for Vlogmas. I have checked off day 1 already. Clean, for just cleaning something every day. And then the fun habits are my Jam advent calendar, my Ink advent calendar, and playing Animal Crossing every day. Those are the habits. The goals are just kind of stuff I came up with after reviewing some of my yearly goals, reviewing what I wanted to sort of start with next year. So like I want to clean my slate of open tasks and finish what I can. So I want to spin a skein of yarn. I have one that's been in progress for a long time, and I just want to finish it. The big goal, I want to be able to play one match of my auto chess game I've been working on from start to finish. So basically I want to finish all the core pieces, and then from there I'll just have to polish it up, fix bugs, add sort of content and visuals and stuff. And then bonus points if I can play it in multiplayer with another person over the internet, which I have also been working to support. The next 2 goals, a digital and physical declutter, just, you know, wiping the slates clean, so to speak, digitally and physically, get my files in order, throw away crap I don't need. Next goal is prepare my planning tools for 2022. Any notebooks, apps, probably Notion, all that stuff I want to get prepared for the new year. Make flooring plans is an exciting one. Tyler has learned to install flooring, and our carpets, as you can see in every vlog, are absolutely horrendous. They have been destroyed by all the animals, they're dirty, they're stained. We want hardwood floors, or, you know, some sort of synthetic hardwood-like hard floor. And so we need to make plans and possibly buy materials for that. And then finally, I want to run an 8K race. And I happen to have a live virtual 8K race on my treadmill December 18th at 5 a.m. I don't know why they keep scheduling them at 5 a.m. But I'm going to do that, and it's going to be great. Hopefully. That's December. Okay, back to my work day. It's about 11:30 now. I'm pretty hungry, which is why I'm in the kitchen. But I don't have time to eat lunch before my meeting at noon. So I'm feeding the cats, and I'm making just a little snack. I might just have some Oreo cookies or something. Lemon Oreos, of course, the best kind of Oreo. I think I'll just snack on one or two of those to tide me over, and then I have some leftover mac and cheese for actual lunch, which I'll do after the meeting. So I'm just feeding the cats. They're yelling at me. Look. I ordered groceries with the option to have them arrive within 5 hours, and they're just really on it because they delivered them straight away when I was still in my noon meeting. So they've been on the porch for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go get them now and unpack them, and then it'll be time for lunch. I've gotten these cookies before because the cream cheese and the pumpkin is so good. And then I saw this, safe to eat raw. I feel like Pillsbury really knows exactly the kind of freak I am. Now the question is, do I bake these or do I eat them raw? Why would they put this on here? Are they recommending it? Do they just know they can't stop me? I don't know. I'll probably bake them. They're pretty good baked. Great, another raw chicken mess. This is the second time they've done this. Put leaky bags of chicken in the bag, just like totally unprotected. Gross. This isn't even the kind of chicken I ordered. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll clean it up. Okay, like I said, I've mostly been reading documentation, learning things, reviewing code, things to get up to speed on the new project. But if I was on a project already, my workday would look fairly different. Well, it would look the same to someone who was looking at me, but the work itself would be different. So if I had a project that I was on that was sort of in progress already, I would spend my day doing like ticket work or typically like a task for software is defined somewhere so that you know exactly what you need to do. The planning process for that looks different depending on where you work and what your team is comfortable doing, but usually you end up with a Jira ticket or, a Trello task, something that says, here is the work that needs to be done for this piece of the software. You pick it up, you do your work, you send it to other developers for them to review. That's a really important part of just professional software development, is making sure that it's not just one person doing all the work without any review process, or sort of like, I don't know, like you don't want one person to be the only person to understand the code, and you also don't want them to be able to get lazy or to miss a good solution that maybe someone else would have seen. So everywhere I've worked has had some sort of code review process where every time you want to put your code that you wrote into the app, into the product, another developer or sometimes multiple developers have to look at your code, run it, think about it, see if maybe there's some improvements that can be made, and then when it's approved, you merge it in and it's done. Well, it may be done. Sometimes there are more advanced like testing and release processes, but that's the gist of it. So if this was a normal day, I would be looking at the Jira board and I would think, what work is available for me to do. I would assign myself to a ticket. I would work on it. Sometimes you can get a ticket done in a day. Sometimes you can get it done in a week, just depending on how complicated it is. And then just sort of going through that process. And then part of that is doing reviews for other developers. So as the lead, it's kind of my job to review all of the code, or at least most of the code, that is done by the team, so that I can make sure from an architecture standpoint, quality, that it's maintainable, that everything going into the final product is good. So that is kind of, I don't know, like my day is pretty boring on the face of it, because I sit here and I look at this computer and I think about stuff, and I talk to people, sometimes just on Slack, sometimes over video like this, and that is my day. But when you look at the end of it, really cool apps come out of my work, and it's a really good feeling to be able to look at something that people can use that helps them and say, here's a little piece of that I did. That's a really nice feeling. So that's one of the things I really like about being in software, and also being in software that is sort of consumer facing. It's about 3:30 now. I've been just reading, reading a lot of documents and code for hours, and so at probably about 3:30, 3:40, I think I'm going to take my exercise break. I might just do a brisk walk, and I might even bring the Switch on the treadmill and play some Animal Crossing, because I'm not sure my knee is really up for it, and then I did sleep really poorly last night. Oh, I wonder what my readiness score says. Fitbit recently added a readiness score, kind of like the Oura Ring has, and I always forget to check it because it's so new. I'm gonna check mine and see what it says. I wonder if my Fitbit thinks I'm ready for a big workout. That'll be interesting to compare to sort of how I'm feeling, but I'm gonna work just a little bit longer, wrap up what I'm doing, and then do probably a nice brisk walk for, I don't know, 30 minutes. I did my walk, I checked back in on my work, and now it's 5:30. I've showered, I'm enjoying this. It doesn't look good, but it tastes good. It's like a hummus bowl with beef and garbanzo beans and hummus and tomatoes and cheese. Whatever I could think to put in there. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna edit this video so I can get it out to you today. Crazy. I wonder if I'm actually gonna do this thing. I'm really trying. That's the end of this vlog. I hope you got a little glimpse of what my work day looks like. They vary a little bit, but most of them look a lot like this. And it's nice. And it's challenging. And I like it. In the comments, let me know what you do for work. Or maybe, if it makes your heart sing, what you would like to do for work. I hope you have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.